Okay, this video is going to take us through how we will navigate specifically a learning plan. So to access your learning plan, each week we'll get a folder posted and it will say whatever the title of that week is, learning plan. And when you click in there, you'll click over to my document. So this is going to look a little different. This next thing will say my document. You'll kind of be able to see that information there. Now, what that's going to open up for you is an individualized copy of this. Okay, and this is our learning plan, kind of what we'll be working off of all the time. So you can see we have our learning targets up here, the directions, and then the due date. Okay, Friday, April 3rd at 11:59 p.m. is this one. Now, this learning plan has all of your assignments linked together, and it kind of tells you what to do and what order to do them in, as well as about how much time you should be spending on these. Okay, now this doesn't mean that it's gonna take you that long. It also doesn't mean that you should be done after that amount of time if you're still working on it. That's just kind of my estimation so that you can see you should have no problem finishing all of these things within a week. So you're going to do these all in order. The thing in the assignment column is going to be what you need to open in order to do that assignment, okay? And then in the directions, it'll have any links that you might need to something. If there are no links in the directions, then the link is probably right in the assignment. So I'm going to open up this one here because this one has a link in it. So I would open up this, it would pop up this copy a document. I'm going to say make a copy. Now the first thing you're going to want to do when this makes a copy is go up here and change this. You're going to change it to your name. So I would put Natalie Strauss and leave the rest of the title. Okay, so instead of copy of whatever the title is, it says Natalie Strauss title. So it says use a link here, so I'd click on that link to answer the following questions. This is a simulation. And for a quick tutorial of how to manipulate the simulation, check out this video. Okay, those are my directions. I'm going to go through, I'm going to type right in here, answer all the questions. When I get to things where I'm picking one of the options, I'm going to highlight the correct answer and go up here to highlight color and pick a color to highlight in, okay? So that's a good way to be able to kind of answer a question if it's like an either or true false, okay? And you might need that in other assignments as well. Once I've finished this, I'm gonna link this document back to my original learning plan, okay? And you can see number 4 here is link the assignment here, Energy Fet Skate Park Simulation, or submit it to Schoology. Now that or submit it to Schoology is really a last case resort. You've tried and you've tried and you've tried and you can't get this to work. I would rather all of your documents be linked back here. And here's the reason why. When you link all of your documents into this learning plan, it means that this learning plan becomes a one-stop shop. So you're not going to lose stuff in your Google Drive. You're not going to know you finished something and then you can't find it. You're going to have it right in here. So actually, I would recommend linking this assignment as soon as you've changed that name, okay? Before you even do any of the questions or any of the work. As soon as you've changed that name to be your name and the title, go ahead and do this next step. So to do this, you're going to click on this share button, okay? Once you get this, you're going to click get shareable link. Pops up anyone at Osseo Area Schools with the link can view. That'll work just fine because I am always logged in at my Osseo Area Schools account. Then you're going to hit copy link. It says link copied to clipboard. I'm going to go back to my learning plan and I'm going to highlight the title of that activity. Okay. Then I'm going to look up here at the top, see where it says insert link. I'm going to click on that. Pops up like this, and I'm going to Control V, paste that right in there, and then I'd hit apply. Now, when I hit apply, notice how that turned blue. This is now a link to this other document, okay? What you do not want to do is click this, copy, and then try to paste that, okay? That is not gonna work. You need to do that share, get shareable link in order for this to work. Okay. So again, I would do that right away and then actually do the assignment so that you don't lose that. Okay. That means that anytime you go in to work on science, you just need to open this learning plan and you'll have all of your work linked right in there. Now, once you've got all the things linked in, so you've done your notes, you've done your simulation, you've done your worksheet, you've done this reflection, once they're all linked in there, and you can go submit this learning plan, okay? So on yours, when you're looking at your document over here, it'll say submit. You would hit submit. Once we have submitted that, this quiz will open up and you can take that quiz. Now I'm grading both the learning plan and the quiz, so your learning plan actually needs to be done with all of those pieces done to it, okay? Now you will notice down here at the bottom, there's this project part of it, okay? The project part will always be on your learning plan, but it's not going to have the same due date all the time. So see, this one isn't due until Monday, 4/13. That's because of spring break. You have a long time to work on this one, and it kind of gives you the rundown, okay? This just has the instructions, but the actual assignment will be back in Schoology. I don't have it linked in here, but it'll be after that quiz. So that's kind of how we'll go about navigating that learning plan. What I really want you to get out of this is how to do that linking, okay? Now, sometimes, like in the case of notes, I'm going to make a copy of this notes. You might want to print a document and do it by hand, okay? So most of the notes you can do by just typing in there. So this one you could see I could type in there, but there's also fill in the blank stuff where I could print this all out and then write it in by hand. Now what you're going to do, if that's how you want to do it, is you're going to click into this little space between the notes and the top here, and you are going to insert a picture. So how you do this is you'd click on this insert image button, and then after you've taken your pictures with your Chromebook, you'd hit upload from computer, find your picture, and it'll insert it right in, okay? Make sure you take a picture of every single page of your notes if you need to do that, okay? As always, if you have any questions, make sure you let me know. Otherwise, that is kind of how we will navigate a learning plan. I'll be sure to help you guys with that this week, but hopefully within a couple weeks here, you guys have those process things down.